A whole lot of nothing and a little bit of everything. Nice and quiet, just the way I like it. Hey guys, it's Katie Kate on the Homestead. A beautifully overcast day here in the country, and I am making the most of doing nothing while doing a little bit of everything today. This morning, the wasps are pretty quiet, probably because of the weather. Also, maybe, hopefully, because of some of the spraying I've been doing. So this morning, the first thing I did was some pest control. Got up, sprayed some of the top areas of the greenhouse that I can't otherwise get to. I got the dogs walked and then went out, fed my barn animals, made sure everybody was happy and eating this morning. I really had to sort these apples that got picked because honestly, a lot of them are just rotting in the bag. So I took some time to do that, to refrigerate the ones that were salvageable, either for cooking in the future or for my animals. Unfortunately, I did have to compost a couple of bags of them, but that's to be expected. It took me some time to get around to doing that. Next, I had some fun working on a pumpkin. I'm gonna try this pumpkin trick and see if my chickens will carve it. Someone had sent me a video of somebody doing this, so I thought it would be fun to see if my chickens would carve a pumpkin. I took a break and played with my kitty, and then I made a late lunch for myself and my son, really trying to cook as many eggs as I can. I have so many eggs right now, and I know that the time will come during the winter when they aren't laying, and I will have some in reserve, but for now, my fridge is full of eggs. I got my catch live trap covered. Thankfully, it was empty this morning. I put the pumpkin beside the coop and let all the chickens out just after lunch. I keep the trap covered and closed during the day because they love to eat the marshmallows that are inside. I like to keep them out of it. Time to inspect the coop, make sure that there are no new disturbances, check all my traps, make sure everything is clear. Here's my egg count. So that's a good yield for today and gathering my eggs. I really wanted to have a power nap, but it was a no-go. I was thinking about my chicken coop and how ugly it looked the last time I was in there. Now that hopefully I have fixed this rat problem, I ended up wanting to fix up the floor because where I've laid the chicken wire, I know it's going to be a real pain to rake out and to clean. So I went out to the garden and I dug up a couple of buckets of garden soil, which will be full of worms, which they will love. And I took it to the chicken coop and I ended up laying it on the floor, burying the chicken wire underneath the dirt. Then I laid some fresh straw and we're looking good as new. I know I still need to do this area, but right now I still have a trap laid in it, and that is something that I can just get to on another day. I have these boards laid underneath where they roost because it catches their poop and it's really easy to pull them out and clean them off and put them back. So that's been working for me. Okay, next up for today, I'm going to make a quiche. I have a bunch of this beautiful rainbow Swiss chard, fresh from the garden, and of course, lots of eggs that I need to cook up. While that's cooking, I'm just going to grind up some eggshells for the chickens to feed back to them for the calcium. I add a little breadcrumbs just to make the eggs a little bit less sticky to grind up. Now I'm going to cut up some apples and some zucchini for the big barn animals. So there's some snacky snacks for the animals. This one apple was so good. I I'm gonna eat it myself. Well, that's a day on the homestead. A whole lot of nothing and a little bit of everything. We've only got about 30 minutes of daylight left, so I am going to go out and feed the animals and water everybody, and I'll be calling it a day. Nice and quiet, just the way I like it. Until next time, happy, healthy living. I'm Katie Kate on the Homestead, and I'll see you later.